the HPL booth studios. We have an exciting, action-packed Xfinity racing here tonight, and of course we're right on time, thankfully. So sorry for 2 minutes late, but either way, though, I mean, who's counting, right? Well, Joker is. But anyways, so excited to get a chance to have you guys here because we have some Xfinity Series racing action tonight. Joining me up inside the broadcast booth. This is the second time he's got a chance to do this, and this is pretty much the first time we ever get a chance to work together. And I'm very excited because he is one of my best friends in the league, and he is as cool as it can be. Please help us welcome new Truck Series driver in the 99, I believe, Mr. Hex. Hex, welcome to the booth, man.
What up? What up?
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Hey, it's an honor to get a chance to have you here, and of course, we're gonna be having ourselves a booth full of truck guys here tonight because not only is Hex a new Truck Series driver, but yours truly is now gonna be racing in the 44 of Brody's team. So excited about that, and joining us later will be the one, the only Nate the Best. I keep wanting to say Nate the Beast, but anyways, who's counting though? But hey, we definitely do appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get things started. So in case you guys missed last week's action live from Dover, it was Jose Protege that won in his very second start. He had the clutch, and by God, the clutch helped him out. Did it not, then, Ricard?
McCard.
Not McCard. Sorry, Hex. Okay, sorry. You can just. Sorry. Hex, my apologies.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great run for him. I didn't watch much of the race as I was out doing business, but great for him getting a win.
I'm very excited to get not only that, but also in his very second start. It's going to be an amazing night tonight because in case you guys missed last night's Truck Series race, it was Chibi that won, and you know what? Hey, the anticipation moves because, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be racing at beautiful Talladega. Are you excited about this race there, Hex?
I am. Hopefully we can see some, two-lane racing for a lot of the race, a lot of what you would see in the Cup Series in real life and all of that. So hopefully we can see that instead of just single file.
And we definitely should as well. I mean, it should be a very exciting one to say the least. And of course, let's go ahead and get over to our current Xfinity Series standings. Just give me a moment here, but yet as far as the standings wise, right now it is all my card at the moment, who is currently in first. Next is teammate Speed Racer right behind him. Then masopes in third. Then Kenny LaFleur in fourth. Always Eric in fifth. Killer XL in sixth. T-Bird seventh. JoJo in eighth, Person ninth, and last but not least, Ty Racing. And of course, Hex, you pretty much raced with these guys before you end up getting released. Talk about the anticipation, of course, how much things are shaping up as we get closer to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very talented group. I mean, here in Talladega, I think it's gonna just these guys who are not locked into the playoffs. You know, Papo, who just started racing, a couple of other guys who aren't solid in the playoffs, who aren't secured, will definitely want to fight for this. So, I mean, it's just going to be action-packed, seeing everyone want to fight for this win today, because this is anyone can take it.
Yeah, I mean, just pretty much anybody's ball game at the moment, and of course, hey, perfect timing. Nate the Best. Hopefully, Nate has got his voice shared via party. Nate, are you good there, buddy? Nate, all right. So we'll give Nate some time for him to get a chance to refigure and see what's going on. But of course, when it comes to Talladega, this is pretty much anybody's ball game at Talladega, to say the least, right, Hex?
Oh yeah, I mean, you got guys who you would never see win on a short track being able to fight here at Talladega because it's, as one of our favorite friends, Speed Racer, has said, it is a glorified popularity contest. If you have friends, they are going to work with you and push you to that front. If you don't have any friends, have fun trying to make your way up there.
And of course, something that we do got to talk about, though, is of course the playoff situation. Following tonight's race, these drivers have less than 8 races to go until we get the playoffs started, and you can pretty much say that time is running out short for these drivers, ain't there?
Easily. I mean, if you're not, if you're right on that cut line or barely below, you better start picking it up because you know everyone's going to bring their A game coming down to the playoff running.
Very well said. Very well said. Do we got Nate here?
Yeah, hello.
Hey, you got your voice shared to the party and everything?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
All right, Nate. First of all, I want to say welcome to the booth. It's my first time to get a chance to work with you. When it comes to the drivers, I mean, you pretty much are going to have to rely on the person in front of you to be able to get to the front, to say the least, right?
Yeah. You know, they always say that anyone can win these, but you really do need to be able to work the jack pretty well to win these, so I think we'll be seeing some regular faces up front still by the end.
Yeah, very well said. And of course, Hex, I'm going to talk to you about this. So you know these guys very well. You know these guys like the palm of your hand. And of course, you've seen the different teams. You got a chance to be a part of JRM, and of course, many other different teams that we see out there. Is there any team that we need to keep an eye on here tonight?
It has to be JRM, the team that recently just released me. These guys work together. I mean, at Daytona, we were always in a line. We were always working together. I mean, it was just cohesive. These guys will always work together. They will never abandon their teammates. They go out there and they'll make their way to the front and will stay up there.
I mean, hey, very well said, very well said. But of course, now as we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and get to our picks. And I think it's very fair to go ahead and get a chance to talk to good old Nate. Nate, there's a lot of drivers in this field tonight. You of course mentioned it. We talked about McCarr, we talked about Speed, Masopes, JoJo, all these other guys. But is there anybody in particular that you're keeping an eye on that you want to see have a good run here tonight?
I feel like the obvious answer here is the Penske cars who finished 1-2 at Daytona for the Xfinity race, but I'm thinking a JGR guy gets it done after their Cup success at Daytona, and I'm looking at the man himself, Frank. I think he wins.
Who's Frank? Which one's Frank to get gamer tag?
Oh, Killer XL. Sorry.
Very well said. Very well said. And I'm slow. Everybody knows this, but yet, so don't at me there, guys. Hex, I'm going to ask you the same question. As far as a lot of the drivers that we're seeing here tonight, of course, guys that are below the cutoff line, and not to mention, let's go ahead and talk about, as far as those that are below the cutoff line, I know you have to be keeping an eye on them. I know you're watching very, very closely. Guys like Hendrick Chase, VT Hokies, Ballstick, Electric, and even Brody. Do you see any of those guys that are below the cutoff line to get a chance to be able to have a good run here tonight?
There's a couple. I think my two biggest picks out of the ones you said are Hendrick and Electric. Hendrick is a really good super speedway racer. I've raced with him a lot in tracks like Talladega, and he always finds his way up there at the front. And I have no doubt in my mind he will be able to do that today.
And not to mention that is though I think, and I gotta say this, I feel like Electric, he has that Naruto spirit in him. So yet, hey, he does. I mean, he's a big anime guy, and yet we all know that he loves anime. So he's got that anime, he's got that Naruto in him, to say the least. And I think that we're all gonna be keeping an eye on that. As far as my prediction is concerned, I gotta root for the Trackhouse guys. I got to root for Brody on this one because Brody, even though he is below the cutoff line, and he has recently been joining as far as everything, I feel like Brody has been doing an incredible job. So my pick's going to be on Brody on this one.
Very
all right.
Interesting.
Hey, I got to root for the boss man himself. So looks like we do have a little bit of our, as far as what's going on. Electric's going to be starting in 21st. Killer in 9th, Gary's down in 23rd, Ballstick 5th, JoJo in 10th, Jocko, is that his name? Jocko in 22nd, and I can't really tell as far as Papo in person is concerned.
Papo is 19th from the looks of it.
And the thing about this, though, is that he is still above the Papo recently joined. I'm thinking Person. My apologies. Person is one of those guys that is desperately needing to get a chance to have himself a good run here tonight, and I really feel like that. You know, and not to mention this though is that's somebody we also got to keep an eye on as well. Papa Musa, who pretty much took over your ride there, Hex, and of course, I really feel. I'm sorry to bring that up, but yeah, I know you're gonna be keeping an eye on this race very, very closely.
I don't think there was any doubt in my mind that there's any doubt in my mind that Papo could be a better expectation driver and do better than I did. So I think it was the right choice for Hendrick, deep down, but I hated to see the outcome that happened.
Very well said. Hey, Nate, you excited about this tonight, bud?
Yeah, I'm so excited. It's Talladega.
If we didn't have copyright infringement, I would definitely play Talladega by Air Church because I got that playing on the radio today. I am super excited because this is one of my favorite super speedways here, and of course, we'll see if these drivers can be able to keep it clean. Nate, I'm gonna ask you this. This is a really good question. I've seen you run really good at trucks, but the one thing I can say is that the patient level is slim to none. Do you think these guys are gonna have any patience here tonight?
I think they will. I think there'll be some training here tonight, but I feel like it's going to come down to whoever can get the outside rolling at the end.
Very well said, very well said. And of course, we're waiting on as far as the go-ahead and the go-ahead and everything. And I really feel like that this is going to be a great race. This is going to be an awesome time. Alright, so if I was your viewer, if I was anybody, and I would make sure I would grab myself a water, grab myself a Starry, grab whatever you want, because we are about to have ourselves a great one. And
Get yourself a hot dog.
Yeah, hey, grab yourself some food. I mean, get yourself some KFC before the race. I mean, hey, either way though, we're all ready. I'm ready. Hex is ready. Nate, he's gonna grab himself water, and we best believe that he's certainly ready. So we're just waiting on qualifying's done. I mean, ain't much to talk about, but I do want to tell you this though. Let's go ahead and get to our comment section real quick, and definitely want to take a chance to shout out some guys down there. What's going on? Yeah. So we got about 5 minutes left, and I guess we're waiting on a couple of drivers. Yep. Either that or we're waiting on somebody. Is that the case there, Hex?
That doesn't look like it, but it could be. I think we're waiting on Kenny.
Of course, we're gonna be waiting on Kenny. Hey, and not to mention that is that once we get done here at Talladega, we're gonna be going straight to Richmond. Are you excited about that one, there, Hex?
Richmond's always exciting. Any short track here in HPL is exciting because it's basically who's gonna punt who, and then who's gonna get in a screaming match in main ship. That's always fun to watch.
And talk about this though. I mean, we gotta be able to break down some news, shall we? I mean, we'd love to be able to get a chance to share some league news as far as what's been going on. And I gotta tell you this though, is that I do want to go ahead and congratulate Hex because Hex is now going to be driving in the 99 for Stuart Haas and starting next week at Eldora. And of course, not to mention Wormel is going to be driving, making this Cup Series debut tonight in the 19. And of course, Kyle_fan is going to be racing in the 74 in Xfinity. So, a lot of changes have been made, hasn't there, Hex?
A lot. I mean, it was like the trade deadline for us yesterday. Everything was going all over the place.
And meanwhile, Nate's just chilling in his 15s. He ain't got nothing to worry about because all three of us are going to be racing at Eldora next Wednesday. Are you guys ready for that one?
No.
Well, as Anakin Skywalker said best, I hate sand. It's coarse and dense.
Nate, are you ready for next Wednesday's race at Eldora?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to get ready. it's gonna be rough.
Hey, it's dirt track racing at its best, and we cannot wait for it. And I'm no longer going to be in the booth for that one, but hey, I'll try my best to keep it clean out there when it comes to you too. Keyword try to.
Same to you too.
I'll just be running in the back, so y'all won't have to worry about me.
I might be giving you a high five back there.
I'm
I
not
mean,
very good at that, bro.
you can tag bumpers, but don't pretty much wreck one another, to say the least. Man, so we got about less than 2 minutes. But as far as any drivers, I mean, we said it best as far as who's our winners. I'm gonna ask you guys, yes, the one that's watching this live right now, who do you guys see winning here tonight? Will it be one of the guys above the cutoff line, or will it be somebody like Arbels? Will it be even Slick NASCAR? Will it be him? Who knows? Either one of the new guys. Either way, it should be a good one. Nate, I'm very excited. I think this might be the first time we've ever got a chance to work with you in the booth. You ready to get a chance to call your first ever race?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey, shout out to masopes on letting me know as far as the changes, because I didn't expect you to be willing to step up. So really shout out to you. Shout out to everybody who's been helping us out with the booth. It's made my job a lot easier because I don't want it to be a one-man show.
It should be one man's show. I should have let you do this by yourself. No, I'm kidding.
Of course you would do that, Hex. But hey, appreciate that. And of course, hey, I'll meet you out there in the ring when WWE 2K23 comes out next week. So should be excited. Yep. So I don't know. I mean, I guess we can go ahead and just try to focus on. But I don't know what's going on.
They're still waiting on Kenny, but I think Joker's giving him a time.
Yep. Everybody's waiting on Kenny. Yeah, I mean, Kenny's fast on the track, but right now on his way to the lobby, slow at the moment. Very, very slow. This is really difficult trying to stall, but thanks to Kenny because of this mess.
I'm surprised neither one of you said the Wreckers or Checkers man himself, McCard.
You know McCard has been excited for this one. We've seen him talk about Dell Earnhardt, Dell Jr. Go ahead.
It's either Darlington or Talladega for him. It's
and we're allowed to join. Go ahead. That's my controller messed up. Good to know that Madden had an update, which I didn't really pay attention to.
Don't matter. We need to worry about someone flipping into the catch fence.
Yeah, take this from experience. I know what it feels like. I desperately know what it feels like. All right, all right? We're on our way to the lobby, and we hope you guys are ready. About to have ourselves some good old-fashioned Talladega fun.
Are you ready?
We can't.
I'm not either.
I'll say we can't get copyrighted for that. Anything we say could get us copyrighted. I don't know.
Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in the court of law.
And Team Air Jordan is going to be leading us to green. As Daryl Waltrip would say, boogity, 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 let's go racing boys live at Dega. Yeah, this field's starting to be really interesting. Go ahead.
Already 3 wide in the back.
Oh, there!
And big contact.
Yeah, and we have a DNF. That is McCard. McCard
yeah,
DNF.
I just saw that.
Oh no. Well, I guess good thing none of us did pick Mr. Wreckers or Checkers.
Yeah, and of course, something that we gotta talk about though is that the car that's all the way in the back, that is Jose Protege. He's not gonna get any help, so he's gonna have to wait for a caution. But back to the front we go. It is all
someone in the wall.
Oh, 92! Oh my God. My G is gonna be racing.
Starting to pull away.
Yeah, and something that we gotta talk. Oh, there's a wreck! There's a wreck! There's a wreck! Oh, JoJo. Who got involved? Who else got involved in that? Arbels.
51.
Masopes. That is our first caution.
That's a big crash. think it all started when the outside lane started to get a little squirrely. They all started trying to get down to the bottom, and then, yeah, all crashed.
Well,
reports in McCard got kicked out before it was even loaded.
what? Oh
That is the
no.
report out there.
Tough break from Ricard.
39 cars, a lot of damage from that.
Well, I mean, it's going to give Jose Protege a chance to be able to get back up there as far as the front, because he was right, pretty much getting pulled away from the field. But Team Air Jordan and T-Bird's going to be leading us back to green. And who's at the zero? Is that Ballstick?
I do believe that is Ballstick. Yep, Ballstick in the zero.
Talk about RFK 1 and 2. These are your teammates there, Nate.
Yeah, you could see teammates working together, third and fourth in line. I think the 20 car let the 54 in line there. But that's expected here at Talladega.
I have to agree, but of course, go ahead and check on my soaps at the moment. Looks like my soaps. I was gonna try to get to the back, but JoJo was right there.
3 wide in the back.
If I'm JoJo, I would just go ahead and just get right behind my soaps, see what I can be able to do. I mean, these two are no strangers to one another. See what they can be able to do as far as getting up to the front.
This outside line just isn't it right now. Too many fast cars up front, just training the bottom.
A big checkup though, and that towards the middle.
Yeah,
there might be some saving going on too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Ty Racing's hood cam at the moment. You can see how far he is, and of course, there ain't no help down to the bottom. Ty Racing's gonna be able to have to get right in front of. Oh boy, look at the second line here, guys. Oh, the 4. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna get really crazy.
All these guys. Yeah.
And just think, and on April.
Big
wreck!
That's a big crash.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
51 again.
Mike G is not having himself a great night here. Oh man, you can see the patience are wearing thin within these drivers. I'm trying to be able to find everybody, but yeah, you see it. The 51 of Mike G, 18 of Arbels, the 1 a person. Oh man.
I wonder how that happened. It looked like they were just training, and I don't know where they started crashing.
It's hard to tell, really, truly, what happened in that situation. And as I was fixing to say before that moment happened, is that I myself are gonna have to start doing some homework, because on April 20th, I am officially gonna be hot seating for the Cup Series race at Talladega.
I am too, man.
You think we might have to work together then, buddy?
Yep. Hot seaters for the win.
Right? Oh man, but hey, cannot wait for April 20th. Talladega cannot come soon enough. This will be my first time stepping back inside of a Cup car in about a couple of seasons. Nate, have you ever raced in a Cup car?
Yeah, definitely. Wasn't the best, but we regrouped in trucks.
Oh,
I
the
was just
51!
a little too aggressive, yeah.
Well, the 51 is not having himself a really good night.
The 54.
Big run from the 19. Kenny started all the way at the back. He's making his way up now.
They got a second line. Looks like the 20 of Killer and Ballstick trying to be able to work together, trying to be able to get that second line. Oh boy, are we still in stage 1?
I don't think that's gonna help.
I do believe we're
No!
still in stage 1.
Oh boy, we're 3, we're 4 wide.
Is that 4?
4 wide.
Oh my gosh, this is about to be a big one. Oh my gosh. Look
Good
at this
job to them for
mess!
letting off.
You can cut the tension with a knife! Oh my gosh. Oh!
Oh, something's happening
Up
in
at the
front.
front, the 20 and the 36.
Oh my gosh! And look at who's going to the
Block.
lead! The
Comes the
54 is trying to go down to the
54.
bottom! Nike to the lead!
JRM was trying to make a move in the 7 at
Wow.
the back of the 54 and just stalled out the entire line.
Is this could be for the stage?
Yeah.
It is for the
Wow!
54 wins the stage.
Stage 1 winner Nike. That was awesome here, guys.
So it was the two Penske cars, the 22 and the 36, that made a move. 6 blocked them. The 54 just drove around the bottom. Wow.
Talk about perfect time and perfect moment for Nike here. And Hex, me, you know Nike very, very well, and you gotta be happy for him, to say the least.
Oh, yeah. Extremely happy for him, showing good pace here at Daytona, or not Daytona, Talladega, staying out of the wrecks. You know, it's what you need. Keep your car clean here.
Got a feel for the 6 of Team Air Jordan though. He led the whole stage right up until then. Man.
Just made the wrong move in protecting the top.
And now, new leader, this time it's going to be T-Bird. And look at who's right behind him. That is the 39 of Jose Protege, last week's winner. He needs to be able to show up every week. He needs to be able to finish some top 5s, top 10s in order for him to be able to make it to the playoffs. And who's that in 07 who's going to be running on the high side really, really good? That is the 07 of
Got clear.
GTR LL the Sauce.
If I'm not mistaken,
Wow.
I believe they are teammates, so could be working together. Or no, I'm wrong. I'm being stupid.
I don't know if that's a hot seat because ain't GTR a Cup Series driver as well?
It is a hot seat.
And look at the 39 of Masopes. Says, I need some help. 36 of Masopes, my apologies.
And he is...
Oh, Rick!
Oh, contact in the back.
Big hard
They're saving it.
They're saving it. Good job, Big.
Wow.
But look
That
who... Oh boy, I'm sorry to interrupt you
And
guys.
it was Air Jordan.
No.
Yep.
He goes from first to last in the span of a couple laps.
Pack has been broken into two now as Masopes, who lost a bunch of momentum, came down in front of his teammate. They'll have a big run here, but I don't know what they'll do with it.
Yeah, I've
He
been...
jumps to the outside.
I've been kind of curious to see how these two were going to work together because here the last couple of weeks, Masopes been desperately wanting to race inside that 22, but Electric says no, and we got a 3-wide situation here, guys. Masopes going to have to stay to the top. Getting very dicey down right here in the back. These drivers are going to have to be able to... I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know if they're trying to build a second line, but whatever it is not going well for them at the moment.
And the 18 gets shoved out of the line. So to the back of the longest line he shall go.
I'm sure yeah, I was like, Kenny's going to let him get inside. Oh, boy. Ballstick's trying to be able to build something up on the outside.
Doesn't look like he'll get any help though, except for those two cars towards the back. Oh, and Person gets shoved out.
Yeah, it's going to get back up to the front. Right now, your current top 5 at the moment is GTR, T-Bird, Jose Protege, JoJo, and Speed. That is your current top 5 at the moment here, guys. And right now, I mean, something we got to talk about here, guys, is that JoJo went from being last inside the top 5. This is something good that JoJo needs.
Yeah, it's something that whole SHR team needs. And I believe there are 3 of them in that top 5 that you mentioned.
Yeah, go ahead, Nate.
the '08 made a move to the outside there. Got to about like 2 car lengths in front of him, like 2 spots in front of him, side by side. But he didn't have any help. So I'd like to see if a couple more people could go with someone with that type of run. I feel like they can get a couple spots, drag some other people.
Yeah, I mean, something I do got to point out though is that Nate, you pretty much been racing the trucks for quite some time. You've had pretty much 3 straight hot seat drivers winning the last 3 straight races. Does it get really irritating and very annoying to have a hot seat driver coming in and just pretty much winning races? And what does it mean to you as far as get a chance to compete against a high caliber driver, especially somebody in Cup like GTR at the moment?
Yeah, it is pretty irritating with only one truck guy in the points right now has a win. That's Shake. So the rest of the wins are all either retirees or went to the Cup Series or the hot seats. So
yeah, we'll definitely have to see as far as GTR, but he's got his teammate right behind him in T-Bird. And of course, T-Bird doing very well at the moment. And it looks like we have Brody on the outside trying to be able to build a second line. That is not going to be the case. And of course, looks like as far as Team Air Jordan's got the 93 of trying to be able to find him. 93 of Heredia God. Yeah, Heredia's racing in this one too.
Heredia's in the field?
Yeah.
Heredia is in the field.
Wow. Oh yeah, here he is.
Yeah, pushing Team Air Jordan. And look at the top 3. They're about to pull away from JoJo if JoJo don't get any help from speed back there.
His speed is broken away a little bit from Papa too back there. Wonder if they're gonna make a run or something. Doesn't look like it.
At this very moment, it's hard to say, especially if you are rooting for JoJo at the moment. This could be the white flag. Anybody got a lap counter for me?
I do not, but
So lap 8 of 10, I believe.
All right, so we got 2 laps to go here, right?
Yeah, coming to 2 to go.
All right, so we
Carr
are.
not happy in chat.
He's been very excited all day about it. We've seen him posting Dale Hart Jr. moments, Dale Hart Sr. moments. He loves Talladega as much as I do.
You know he would have loved to win it, but sad for him today. It just got bitten with the bad luck charm.
Yep, and looks like we have a second line falling in thanks to always Eric. He's got a second line trying to be able to lead up there, especially with 2 laps to go, but they can't get anything done. But look at this.
But toward the, what is that, the 08?
The
51?
The 51.
51. No help.
No hope.
You got 2 JRM cars, 2 JGR cars right next to each other. I feel like that's when the move's going to be made, so we're coming to the final lap of the stage.
And not to mention is that if Mike G's right there, I mean, Papo can't be able to get any room done. It's going to be quite interesting to say the least, especially if you are a Mike G fan, which I think Mike G is going to slowly get right behind the 74. Oh, looks like the battle for the lead here. Let's go ahead and get to that.
Building up a run, I don't think it's going to be soon enough.
That 92 on the outside, though.
He's trying to be able to get some help.
Here they come.
Do they have enough time to be able to get there? Thankfully, the start-finish line is over there at the end of the tri-oval. Will he get there? No, stage 2 winner is going to go to GTR El Sauce.
Breaking news in main chat. McCard just left the server.
What?
McCard has left the server.
You gotta be kidding me. Wow. Well. Well,
It's interesting.
That's really crazy. As we're calling it live on the broadcast booth. I don't know what we got a race we got to call here, guys. But let's go get back in order as the 07 of GTR El Sauce is going to lead us back to green. This is when things are going to get really dicey for stage 3.
And T-Bird does not get that second lane.
Oh, JoJo!
Contact. Thought he was clear.
Oh, they're wrecking.
Dicey in the back.
It's a lot of checkup back there.
And that
the same top 3 slot in.
That outside line just had no help from that checkup.
Still checking up. People on the apron and all that.
They're about 3, maybe 4 wide back there from what we're looking at.
Other than that, it's all single file. And now they're getting single file too.
Yeah, I'm saying, when it comes to these types of races, you got to be able to have some sort of control, especially if you are into the drivers in the back. You got to be able to work yourself with somebody in front of you. It don't have to be your teammate, but the thing is, though, is that you want to be able to get to the front.
As there might be some saving going down here, as they will have to pit before the end of the race. They're like about 12 laps short, so if they can save some fuel, they can go an extra lap.
Sorry to interrupt you, but the 21 just hit the outside wall of Brody.
You're good.
Man. And JoJo's going to try to be able to get an outside line going, but nobody seems to really want to follow him or even care at the moment.
I believe he would probably be saving fuel more than likely.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This race is going to be won on pit road. They're wrecking in the back.
Oh, they're wrecking!
Someone's around.
The 08!
Oh, wait. Oh, the 0 ball stage.
0.
And
that
that's
is
a caution.
Caution is out. Yeah, caution is out. That was wow.
Forget about the strategy. Let's.
That's gonna be our third caution of the night here, guys.
Third,
yeah.
Non-stage caution, yes.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Wow. So high drama on the track and especially outside the track. As in case you guys missed it, McCard officially left the league, and of course, seems like we're gonna have to be able to figure out as far as strategy is concerned. Which, I mean, there ain't no more strategy, right?
No, they'll still have to pit. Still about 8 to 7 laps short on fuel here.
Alright, but of course, let's go ahead and get back up to the front as GTR is going to lead us back to green.
Interesting to note here, the top 6 stayed out.
Yeah, so that we have a new leader. That is old T-Bird, who's in the lead, and look who's right there. They're side by side. That is Person. And look who's inside the top 10 of the 18 of Arbels. Long-time seasoned veteran in Hennessy. Finally catching up there. The one person, the 16 of Always Eric. The 18 of Arbels. And it looks like they're getting some company from the 7 of Prop. Oh my goodness. The one makes contact with the 98. They're still going side by side. We're getting ourselves some interesting racing here, guys.
A lot of cars on the outside here. The most we've seen all night.
Lane is needed the entire race. It's just people willing to commit to it.
Not
They're
to
getting squirrely up there, though.
And I hate to try to be able to copy this, but just like the Tony Stewart spotter in the game, outside is what we're watching here, guys.
4 wide.
Oh boy.
Oh.
They
Oh, boy.
Make it through.
Oh, contact! Oh boy!
Contact.
Oh.
They save it. 36 got the wall, though. Let's hope he can stay in the draft here.
He's right behind Brody, which is a good thing. But of course, there's 2 drivers in the back. That is the looks like the 0 of Ballstick and the 74 of Jocko.
Jocko, his first start.
Not having himself a really great start at the moment. Man, what a race we're seeing. And of course, we're not even done yet because we also have the Cup Series going to Richmond coming up next. So make sure you guys stay tuned and subscribe to our channel because myself and Brody and somebody else, if they want to join, will be calling that race. The 98's doing really good, trying to be able to stay down to the bottom. The 1 gets right in front of the 8. A little bit of teammates in the middle, but yet the 20's got no help. I mean, he somewhat does, but if you think about this, though, is that his teammate's about maybe a car right behind him.
I'm thinking they just stay in line here until they pit. Maybe not in the back, though. Try to make a couple moves, but I'm really interested to see what goes on when they pit, because some people have to pit earlier. Maybe they lose time with the lesser pack.
Yeah, and somebody sounds like they're playing Pac-Man at the moment. I don't know why, but I can hear that in the background. Oh, boy. Electric Days hits the apron, but still got it going. And look at the line that masopes is leading. We got to be able to tune in to this one here, guys. Masopes, Already a God. We see Brody involved. And now Papa Musa is working with these guys as well.
Outside line's getting something going back there. It's just too far back.
Yeah, I definitely do agree.
They can get something going because the 2 JRM cars behind the 2 leaders keep checking up, which that's what was happening at Daytona, which led to Masopes being able to pull the outside to pass the 39 for the win.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to see as far as the situation. And by the way, we also got 10 people joining us, watching us live here on the Hennessy Performance League channel. While you're watching, please make sure to subscribe because your support would definitely mean a lot to us, especially all of us here in Hennessy.
Remember to support your favorite 99 car in the Truck Series.
Hex, shut up.
Or that 15.
Or the 44.
That's a pretty good option too.
Hey, we got to be able to hype up one another here in the booth, don't we?
Just
Yeah.
support all of us. If you can't pick one of us, pick all of us.
Especially the one that's calling the race at the moment. But anyways, so but the 98 is currently in the lead, and of course, look at the line that Masopes is running on the outside. They're trying. Oh, and always Eric's going to go to the outside as well. Well, I say that they did have the line. They all fell right out there, and they leave the 92 hanging. Well, I say that. Oh boy.
54 gets under the 39 up here.
Oh,
He's
it
moving
does.
him.
There goes
He
the
moves
39.
him.
Wow.
Out of the line.
And now he's with his teammate.
Well, that's one way to move somebody.
That was a
Someone
battering
go to the
ram.
apron.
And I thought we were seeing the bumper being used at Martinsville. No, they're using it here.
He had a run, saw a hole, took it, and did not let him get back down.
Oh, and then the 54 about got out of the line when they made contact with Team Order Killer.
It's a lot of checkup up here.
Right now, is it just a pack of 2 teammates together?
That's what it is.
2 SHR, 2 JRM, and 2 JGR.
And not is the 4 with the who's the 4 with RFK?
Yep.
Yeah, RFK.
That's what I thought. So we got a little bit of RFK and Trackhouse right behind these guys as well. And look at the second line here, guys. I've been talking about this. They did go back to the inside, but now it seems like they're trying to be able to run something. Looks like Masopes trying to be able to build a second line, and there's Jose Protege wants to join on this. They left Electric hanging.
Oh yeah, that outside line.
Go ahead.
Outside line's moving, but I think it's because the 2 JRM cars, 3rd and 4th, keep checking up.
They're 3 wide.
39 leaves the 08 out.
Oh boy.
Oh,
The 39. Oh my gosh. The 08's got to be able to stay up there. They cannot ruin his line. 22's finally get a chance to join them. We got ourselves a race here, folks. The second line is slowly approaching up to the front.
someone plays the Jaws theme out here.
Ooh, 8 cars on the apron a lot. That's going to help the outside lane a lot.
Oh boy. We got to be able to go to Jose Protege's hood cam because you can see it. They're slowly gaining on him. They got to be able to have some more help.
Kind of fading now. I think the JRM cars were saving. Now they realize outside lane was working. They're starting to push now. Now they're going back to saving again, leaving a big gap.
Yeah, and of course, the tail end of the line, Gary not having himself a really great run. Trying to be able to squeeze to the tail end of the line. Back to the front we go. You got the 07, you got the 98.
The
One car jumps to the top.
And so does that 07.
Oh
It's back to the
boy.
bottom.
But they're just going to leave the one hanging.
Oh, yeah, they did.
The ones.
Huge run the top now. They're gonna have to block that.
Oh, and he
Did.
Oh my god!
3 wide again.
Oh my god!
That's not gonna work.
He threw it down to the lead! Oh,
They're
the
wrecking
wreck!
in the back.
The wrecking in the back.
Oh, the
Oh, that's a
The
big crash. Heads around. The 98.
Oh my,
He's
22. Oh.
Wow, and the 39 gets
Electric.
away with the lead.
Sorry, Electric. Oh boy.
Look at
Wow.
the
Jose
39
Protege
just
is
flag
out of the race.
He's out of the race.
Wow, does that mean Team Air Jordan's gonna be leading?
Oh
Pole
my
sitters?
god.
First to last to first.
What?
We gotta see.
Jose Protege's out of the race. Oh my goodness.
The 08 is also out. Gary.
So Heredia is in. The leader is gonna be Masopes, I believe.
Oh
Depending
my
on
god.
strategy, but depending on what they take when they pitch here.
As Chibi said in main chat, 39 led Masopes and Heredia to the promised land and dipped.
Soaps up front. Daytona winner.
He's gonna go 2 for 2 this year at
I don't know.
Superspeed
I didn't
Rose.
touch it. It was an amazing day. She loved the necklace. Yeah, I know.
And they are good on fuel now. Fuel is not an
Also,
issue.
Carrie bought that a shirt.
To the ends they shall go.
Yep.
E-I-E-I-O.
Oh,
ACDC
someone's in the
back
apron
black.
back there.
Getting squirrely in the back, aren't we? 9
She
to
knows
go.
that that he loves it.
Ready with the run on the outside here. It's gonna clear.
She wanted me
Here's
to
his
tell
teammate.
you that
Will he go down and help the teammate?
and
Yes,
I
he will.
quote that
Team
tell your
Penske
mom
1-2 on the bottom. We'll see what the 07 can do in the top now.
She has a good
They're gonna
day.
need to, they're gonna need to form that high line
Head
like
home.
they did previously. Can they do that?
Yeah.
Dang on it. Would y'all stop it?
Everywhere in Beckley.
Oh,
big
lag spike.
big
The
lag.
51. This is a 36 into the
In the
51
6
there.
and the 92 take advantage on the outside.
Oh boy. Sorry about that. Y'all had a phone call, but thank you guys for helping me out with that because this is gonna get really interesting. And who lagged? The 51 lagged.
It's the 36 into the 51 there. Checked up the whole line, but now they got back going. Surprised they didn't wreck there. That was a huge checkup on the straightaway.
Oh boy.
It's like they're gonna try and work that high line, and Hendrick just gets shoved out once more on the high line.
There has not been any love for Hendrick at all tonight.
One of the better super speedway racers.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
The
who's on the back? That's all late.
74!
Someone else lagged out. Who is that?
What? 51!
19's also on pit road here.
We're losing.
NASCAR Heat servers just taking a dump.
Wow.
currently.
That is unfortunate. He was like 4th on the inside. He was in a great position to have a chance at top 5 or even the win here.
Oh, and Hendrick gets in the wall by himself.
And of course, the 93 of Heredia is in the lead. And heck, you talk about NASCAR 85 servers. Think about 2K servers as well. They're also very bad as well.
Everything's just down.
Yep. Could have said better than that, my friend. Oh my God! The 22!
That's a big crash.
That's a
Reckon.
What just happened?
They wreck with 6 to
Oh
go.
my God!
That's
Oh,
gonna make it,
electric!
what, 4-3 to go now? It's gonna be a
Yeah,
shootout.
late race restart here.
Somebody
gonna be a
check on
shootout.
electric. Somebody needs to check on electric because he hit the wall very, very hard there. Oh my God!
All right. What lane would you guys want to be in here?
Top.
Well, obviously, bottom.
Top?
Bottom has worked so much more better and has been so much more organized here. Top lane has been good when it's been organized, but we've only seen it used effectively once, and I think the bottom is just way better.
Yeah, but you also got to think
I
about this,
agree.
though. You also got to think about this, though, is that can the bottom line end up having issues? We've seen this in the race where the bottom line will end up, pretty much having to lay off the gas, but of course, everybody just keeps running into each other. Just think about how incredible that top line could be if they can be able to actually get a chance to work on something together and be able to have that win. So, I don't know, but it's teammate versus teammate at the moment. The 93 of Heredia God, the 36 of Masopes. Who is going to win this race? We're about to find out as hopefully our final restart gets underway with, 3 laps to go here, guys?
Roughly. And someone already moved to the bottom. I believe it was the one a person.
It's pretty early, but I think he was past the line.
I do believe he was passing line.
Oh, they're...
Oh, big contact. That is a big crash. Oh, my.
Broadcaster's curse at its best. We're in another caution.
And there goes wait, no, Masopes.
Wow. That was...
Interesting.
Green, white checker time. Too bad the Wreckers or Checkers guy himself did not make it because he would enjoy this.
I think he's very angry, and he's pretty much listening to Chris Stapleton drinking himself a natty light at the moment, which I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either.
Hopefully, we'll get a chance to get that man back inside the league. So, McCarter, if you're watching, we need you back, buddy.
Front row.
Two hot seat drivers in the front. The 93 of Heredia God. That's the 07 of the Sauce. Back on the green we go.
I like where masopes is.
And the 07 just gets an amazing start.
Wow.
And look at Heredia.
Oh, he almost cleared him. He did clear him.
Wow.
Oh, Heredia's chopping the one. Outside's fading. A lot of cars drops the bottom.
Heredia backing off here, just gonna let the 07 do his own thing. Will the 07 realize it though?
Yes, he will.
The outside.
That outside though is coming. 07. Ooh,
Oh.
Try to cut back there.
Coming to the
Heredia
final lap.
trying the same thing.
Oh.
Oh, but that line.
The one.
Look at masopes.
Oh
on the
my
outside.
God. 3 wide right there.
3
Come-
wide on the outside.
Coming to the white flag. White
To the
flag.
flag. Heredia. Nothing doing. Get
Got-
shoved out. Now it's the 1.
Got no help on the outside. It's gonna have to be between the 07 or the 1. But look who's right there. He's in a good spot. The
Team Air
6.
Jordan dropping back a lot. Look at the outside.
Look
Here comes the 1.
Comes the 6.
Oh, big run
Goes
from
the
the
outside.
6. He's gonna take it.
Oh my gosh.
Getting the 1. Nothing doing. Unless someone gets a big run, it's all the 07 here.
The 07 stays down to the
07's got
bottom.
it.
The 07 stays down to the bottom.
To the line.
The 07. The Sauce is gonna win here in Xfinity.
Wow.
There's a big wreck right behind him.
Speed.
There's a big wreck right behind him, but the winner is the 07 of GTRL The
Look at them
Sauce.
slowing down. They're like 4 or 5 wide under the.
Usually you see a car
Sorry,
above
lap.
on the roof. Wow. Person did his best, and of course, he talk about a good points day for Person. Who finished third right there? Does anybody know?
I think Nike
I
Boy
believe
Will
it was
did.
either Nike or that 10.
Yeah, it was Nike, then TY Racing in 4th, and Killer XL 5th.
That's like, all right. We gotta get the Sauce in here. Can somebody help me get him into the booth?
I do not have him added.
Nate.
I can just add him to the party through his username real quick.
Yeah. Somebody do that, please. Yep, and Q Ballstick, this series is a blinking joke.
Oh,
Yep. Joker's not too happy. Yep.
Added GTR LL the Sauce. Do you want the entire top 3 added?
Yes, please.
Alright.
Wow. This is going to be a very interesting booth.
I believe that's Person and Nike Boy Will. 3rd.
All right. Yep. Everybody's calling out Jackson Altman for some reason. Wow, what a race was here, guys. And Ball Six is expressing his frustration, as he should.
Well, there's 2 Nike Boy Will twos or... No, never mind, it's just this one. Someone used like an I for an L. And I could not add him because his settings, but I got person in here.
All right. Yeah, we gotta be able to get a chance to talk to them. Hopefully, about one of them. All right. As I was getting ready to tag him, person, you here, buddy?
I am.
Dude, I gotta talk about your race. You went from going to the back to going up to the front. Dude, talk about how crazy that finish was and what you could have done to be able to beat the 07 to the line.
I made a lot of mistakes on my end, just not being able to, like, hold the line because I suck, and I just kept on going back and front, and a lot of wrecks helped me, but the last restart, it was mostly just the 07 and the 93 pulling the outside line, and I got side drafted by the outside line a lot, and by the time I got out of turn 4, I had a car in my rear end and a car in front of me, and I couldn't really back off for a run, so I was just stuck there. I don't think I really had a shot to win it at all.
I mean, very well said. And of course, something that we got to talk about this, though, is that as far as right now in the standings, I mean, you pretty much are above the cutoff line, but not so much. Do you think this was a really good point today to be able to help you get that momentum that you need?
Oh, 100%. I've had just an awful start to the season. I've been wrecked in half the races or just haven't been able to show up, and it's been a complete 180 from last year where I was top 5 for the first, like, 6 races. It hasn't went my way at all. So this will hopefully get me back up on the right track and boost my up through the standings.
All right, and I'll go ahead and get a chance to have either Nate or Hex go ahead and ask your question, and then we'll move on to Nike. Gentlemen, take it away.
So, like Jake said, it was a very up and down race. When you saw yourself in the back, what was the main thing you were telling yourself for that race to try and get back up in the front?
Just head down. I knew there was going to be a lot of people trying to make moves and everything, so there's going to be a lot of back and forth, and people are going to fall, so just try and stay on the bottom, try not to let anybody under me, and just try and move people off the bottom and get under them, and any means necessary.
Very well said. And Nate, you have anything? Got anything you want to say to a person?
Yeah, I saw you and your teammates working pretty well there. I felt like I always saw either 2 JRM cars, either you and 7 or 8, always right there in 3rd and 4th. Is that planned?
Yeah, no, we worked really well together at Daytona, and we planned it to just be us 4, but my car lagged out before the start, and we were always around each other for a majority of the race until the end there, where Papo lagged out and everything, but yeah, that was 100% planned. We wanted to be all together at the end, but it just didn't work out.
All right.
Really executed that plan pretty well.
All right. Well, we'll let you go ahead and rest up, and we'll see you next week. All right, buddy?
All right, thanks.
No problem. All right, Nike, are you here, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, the Twix man himself. You won stage 1. You pretty much come off with a top 3 victory. How much does it mean to you? And of course, I want to get a chance to ask you this: what happened between you and the 39? Because I did see you use your bumper to move him out of the way. What happened there?
Yeah, he was moving people, so once he went up the track, well, he had moved me earlier in the race under the yellow line, which I have the clip. I don't turn any clips though, because unless it's something terrible. But so when he went up the track, I hit him in the left rear, and the left rear, and he went up the track, and I went under him, and he just kept turning down on me. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't know what he's trying to accomplish, but yeah, that's about all that is. Just he went up the track, I got under him. I mean, that's what you had to do to move forward.
I mean, I understand that, to say the least. I'll go ahead and give it to Hex here.
This is one of the more crucial races to get in the playoffs, and you finishing in the top 3, does that give you more confidence going into next week's race or in the coming weeks to really boost yourself into the playoffs and give you more confidence and a better run in there?
Oh, I mean, I know I can win races and be competitive. This league, I've just had 0 luck. So, and that penalty a couple weeks ago, that didn't help. But yeah, I think I can definitely sneak my way into the playoffs, whether it's with a win or There's a couple of pretty good tracks coming up for me, and just like Person was saying, you're there and then you get wrecked. So even if you have a good car, people are still going to just find a way to screw your race up some way or another. I mean, I should have had multiple podium finishes by now, but every time I'm running podium, I get wrecked. So, or running up in the top 5. It's just, I don't know. But yeah, I think finally getting a decent finish, even though it is a restrictor plate, it'll definitely, at least I can say, I did get a top 5. I got a podium, so can't be looking forward to getting a podium now. I can look forward to getting a win.
Yep, very well said. And of course, Nate, do you have any questions for Nike?
Yeah, so you're talking about how your luck hasn't been that great all season. First of all, congrats on the stage win and podium, but it's pretty ironic that your luck turned around at Talladega. Do you think that because your luck turned around at Talladega of all places, it can be turned around for the rest of the season?
I think, I don't know. I just minded my business and stayed on the bottom all raced. And when people went up to like block or take a run, it wasn't enough people to like make it work. So they would make it for a little bit and then they'd fall back and I'd make up a handful of spots here or there. Like I restarted stage 2, I think it was 17th, 15th, 17th, something like that, because a bunch of people took 2 tires or whatever. But yeah, I was able to make my way right up back into the top 5. Me and Killer worked good together. We were almost bumper to bumper the entire race, and I think we ended up finishing 3rd and 4th, if I'm not wrong. So I think he finished 4th.
Killer got 5th.
He got 5th. Okay, yeah, it was a lot of checking up on the bottom, which resulted in the runs. The checkups were awful. I don't know what people's what they were thinking, because there was no fuel saving. There was no need to save fuel, so I don't know why people were checking up 3 laps into a run. That didn't make no sense to me.
All right, and we wish you the best of luck come Gateway next week. And of course, we have to get a chance to. We're running out of time here. We're going to have one question for GTRL because get ready for the Richmond race. GTR, are you there, buddy? GTR.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, sir. You can hear me? I was trying to get my headphones on, man. How was the show up there? Did y'all enjoy everything? I got one thing to say.
Not another GTR win, baby!
Listen, man, I was just trying to hang on there at the end, boys. I was trying to hang on there at the end. I was, kept shuffling guys out. Caution.
Right.
Shout out to my shifter on the win. Really got me that win there, man. Driver of the week is my shifter, man.
Alrighty. We ain't got enough. Go
Jake,
ahead.
how you doing, man? It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Shout out to my captain, Captain Jack, for letting me hot seat tonight. Shout out to my teammates. Man, what a time, man. We're going to have some Steve Weisers here before this Richmond race, hopefully. Who knows? But I'm gonna celebrate Dega. This one's for the 9 car. The 9 car was all week was talking about Dega, man, and he lagged out at the beginning. So dedicate this win to the 9 car. All 9 cars out there. They all matter.
Wow.
Okay. We don't have enough time. We don't have enough time, but we'll let you go and get ready for Richmond.
Can I give one more shout out, Jake?
Go ahead.
Real quick.
We gotta get out another GTR win, baby! Oh, yeah!
I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good time in the booth. Appreciate y'all for putting this on. Appreciate Dadness and putting it on.
Congrats on the win.
Congrats on the win.
Appreciate you guys. Good racing tonight.
Alrighty, you see the type of motivation he's going into for the Cup race. Wow, already.
Wow.
I don't know what to say except congratulations to GTRLO on the win. And gentlemen, we're running out of time because we got to get things ready for the Cup race at Richmond. For Nate the Best, for Mr. Hex, I am the Fighting Now, aka Jake, saying so long for the Xfinity Series. We'll see you guys next Thursday night at Gateway, 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Do not miss it.